Hi everyone. Well, this is something really special. This is a packet that was sent to me by Tony Pridham. Now, Tony is a wildlife artist and a very, very good one, and he's a member of Bird Life. So hi, Tony. And Tony got in touch with me probably a year or so ago. I don't really know when. About paradise parrots, because he'd seen the video that I put up a while ago. I was honoured to be entrusted with Cyril Jerrard's journals and his camera by his nephew Graham Jerrard, who's now no longer with us, sadly. They had this material of Cyril's and they weren't sure what to do with it, and through someone who knew someone, I had a chat with them and met them and suggested that we try and get it to the Queensland Museum. And having worked there, I just was able to contact people fairly easily. And anyway, there was a period, probably a month or so, and Graham said, just hang on to this for as long as you like. Feel free to read the journals and, do whatever you want, and copy the photos and things. And so, yeah, I went through everything, and I've done a video there where you can see me reading the section from Cyril's journal where he first sees the paradise parrots. And you got that on one page, and then on the other side there's a bit, he's sleeping under an overhang with this Aboriginal rock art, and it is just extraordinary. It's honestly, it's one of the most amazing things I've read, as well as the camera that took the photos. So it's just remarkable. And so I was lucky enough to be entrusted with that for a while, and then it's gone down to the Queensland Museum. And all of the journals are now in the John Oxley Library, because the museum only keeps, it doesn't keep paper artifacts. So books and paper things go to the John Oxley Library, where they have the expertise in being able to preserve the paper. So anyway, Tony saw my video and he wanted to find out where the journals were now, and we've conversed over time. And anyway, he told me that he was making a book on paradise parrots, and he's probably more obsessed with them than I am, actually, which is really cool. But anyway, and then, I don't know, he just messaged me a couple of weeks ago and said, here's my book's ready, I've got some orders, pre-press orders from the publishers, and I want to give you one. So I haven't even opened it yet. Here it is. Let's do this. So you're very generous, Tony, giving me this, and I think this is going to be awesome. So if I can open this without, there we go. Don't even need this knife. So I've only seen the cover of the book. I know what. Plastic. Oh wow, look at this. And see, it's full of Tony's artwork. Oh, that's just beautiful. Look at this. So it's about the size of a record, really. Nice hardcover. Cyril's Parrot, Cyril Jerrard and the Extinct Paradise Parrot by Tony Pridham. Oh man, he's really captured the colours there, haven't you, Tony? Man. And there's still plenty of specimens around. I've held specimens of paradise parrots. There's plenty in museums. It's very sad because the whole lot of things drove their extinction, but being captured for the wild bird trade was a huge one, and they were renowned as the most beautiful bird in the world in the late 1800s, and a lot were sent over to England and Europe, and sadly I don't think any of them survived. Okay, let's have a look inside. Oh wow, man, there's so many paintings in here. Oh my goodness, look at this, lots of text, lots of paintings. Oh man, Tony, you've done so many pictures. That's extraordinary. And what's really cool about these pictures is that they look like studies of parrots now, like photos of parrots now doing various things. So, yeah, I'm sure they would have run along the grass stems for the seeds, just the way parrots now do. We see that with a lot of the grass parrots, like red rumps and mulga parrots and the blue bonnets, and oh man, there are the famous photos. There's Cyril there. Man, this is awesome, and I love how you've zeroed in on Cyril's relationship with them. There's the illustration out of John Gould's book. And I expect that would have been one that was painted by Elizabeth. yeah, so this is really honouring Cyril. Oh, mate, this is awesome. Great job. I can't wait to... Oh, here we go. Thanks for your contribution with regards, Tony. Well, I didn't contribute very much, Tony. Honestly, I didn't. But I was just glad to connect you with resources, I guess. But that's very kind of you to write that in the front there. Man, there's so many. I love the amount of paintings and the different activities you've got them doing. And I've got a golden shoulder parrot. And, you know, the closest relative to paradise parrot. And that's the pose that you see them do all the time. And the raising of the... I mean, you wouldn't call it a crest, but just those little feathers on the top there is something that this genus do a bit. So, yeah, I love how you've taken your ability to paint. I think there's a specimen, and there are better mounts than that one, but I love how you've taken your ability to paint and shown us these birds doing things that they would have done that we have no record of, you know, no photographs or paintings from the time of them doing. I mean, that really adds heaps. It makes them more real to us and adds more of an understanding to what they adds to our understanding of, you know, what they would have done and what they were like. That's nice. Bit of a high contrast there. That one there, sorry. Oh man, that must be the painting off the photo. I think. Or anyway, there's one like that where they're both on top of the nesting mound. Anyway. Wow. Well, Tony, you're very generous, and I think this is fantastic. I think you've done a great service to ornithology in the way that you've chosen to paint the birds and what they're doing. And I mean, the paintings themselves are outstanding, but there's a real ornithological kind of, you know, value in the way you've done it and what you're illustrating, showing them. And, you know, it just makes it sadder what happened to them. And, you know, if we can't do something to stop the extinctions in the world, well, we're going down with it. It's a tragedy for the animals themselves, but it's going to be a human-scale tragedy as well. But fantastic job. And thank you for sharing that with me. So everyone, look out for when this book comes out. These were pre-press editions that the publisher gave Tony. So Tony, maybe you'd like to comment under here about when it's going to be out in the bookshops. But wow, mate, I'm really impressed. Great job. And thanks for giving me a copy. Very kind of you. Thank you.